Hello everyone, I'm back, and today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to be talking about life as a military wife, and I have been a military wife for over 6 months now. I think I have some really good advice and tips for those who are going to be a military wife or girlfriend, so you can be prepared to what's next. Some little things that will definitely help you. I've been a military wife for about 6 months now. The first thing is you being away from your family. You will have to probably move to another state or be overseas. So in this case, for me, my husband got stationed to Utah, and so him and I had to move out of California to move to Utah and find a place. So yes, it's just him and I, and nobody else moved with us because they all have their own lives out there. So we just have to be on our own. And the one thing is just you have to keep yourself busy, otherwise you will miss your family like crazy. I think the first and second month was the hardest. I did miss them a lot, and especially around this time last month, December, I couldn't go to see my family for Christmas because I was working, and my husband can't leave because he can't be traveling right now because he has work. So it's been quite difficult, but you just have to be patient and maybe visit them another time when you can. Another thing you have to prepare yourself is being flexible. So your husband is going to have a crazy schedule. Right now my husband is working 12s, so he's been working like 3 days in a row, 12 hours, and then he has 2 days off, and then so on. And then I've been working, my schedule is just all over the place as well, so we've just been kind of not seeing each other some days. It's kind of unfortunate, but we've just been trying to make it work when we do have days off, so then we hang out and do different things together. So it's just about just making time for each other when you can. Another thing is supporting your spouse. So your spouse is going to be very stressed from the military, no matter what job it is. They're just going to have a really crazy schedule, and they're going to be exhausted. So you have to prepare yourself to just be that person, to be there for them and do little things for them that really make their day, and so they're not so stressed. Another thing is you're going to be learning a lot of different acronyms and abbreviations. I remember the first 2 months when me and my husband actually got to talk in his basic training process. We couldn't talk for 6 months, so after the 2 months we got to talk on the phone, and he was talking about all these different acronyms, abbreviations. I had no idea, but I would ask him, what does that mean, what is that, what is that, and he would just answer for me, and now I kind of know a little bit about the military talk. So just learning and picking the person's brain can really make an impact, and you can definitely get closer because you can actually talk about whatever military related, so it's pretty nice. Another big thing is being independent. So I'm not in the military, my husband is. I think the biggest thing is you have to be independent and do your own thing. Have your own friends. Have your own hobbies, because if you keep relying on your husband or your wife, you're going to go crazy, because you're just going to focus on them only, and that's just not being productive. So you definitely have to find something that's going to keep you busy and keep you occupied, so you could be happier that way, because otherwise if you're going to be on them all the time, they're not going to be happy about that. So please don't do that. be independent, because one day your spouse has to go to deployment and then you're going to be alone and you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do with yourself. So I think just finding that early on, being independent, it's going to be a lot easier until he does get deployed, and then you won't have to struggle. Another thing is enjoying the moment. So you just never know when we're going to move, because it's been about 6 months now or 7 months since we've been living here in Utah, and we don't know if he's going to be moving to another state or going overseas. But it's just very unpredictable. So sometimes I worry about stuff like that, and I try not to, because you will go insane, and then you feel like, oh, I can't get this done because what if, we move within 3 months or something. Don't think about that. Just do whatever you want to do at the moment, and if it happens, it happens. So you just have to enjoy the moment and let things happen. So don't stress over it and just live. Another thing is, this is actually a perk. If you're a military wife, you do get a dependence card, dependence ID, I meant, and you'll be able to go on base and go to the BX and the commissary. The commissary is a grocery store, and the BX is like a Target, where they have clothes, random stuff that you could buy, makeup, and so on. These are just like special, stores that you can go to just for being with someone in the military or being in the military. And what's nice is that you don't have to pay sales tax, so it's wonderful. And that's where we go get our groceries, because it's so much cheaper, and you could literally get everything there. Just one-stop shop. And I don't know, it's just really nice. And again, it's really nice because it's not that crowded, because it's just like a little town on base, so it's a beautiful thing. And another thing is attitude. So you gotta have a positive attitude, because things are not gonna always be rainbows and butterflies. Obviously, we're adults, we gotta pay bills, we have work, we have this and that. It's just life. And you have to have a positive attitude. And I always try to, give that towards my husband, because yes, he's always stressing and having these long, horrible days. But I'm always there to comfort him and make him happy and cook for him whatever he needs. Just have a positive attitude about everything. Yes. Hold on, my dog needs to go to the restroom. I gotta open the door for him. That is all for today's video. Maybe I'll have some more things and tips in the future, but that's just what I've experienced so far in the 6 months. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you. Bye.